or everyone knows me as Dubs, or Dubby. I'm here with Nyasha, the little wizard. This will be the guy, if you come here live for any Circle of Arms event, you'll see this man behind the camera. He's the guy that does the visuals, does the editing, and
I try, man. I try.
he tries.
Yeah.
We're leveling, man. We're leveling. We're still fresh in this. I mean, we've known each other literally about 6 months.
Yeah, around about this year. Around about this
It
year.
was the start of this year.
Start of this year, February time. I think I was in the gym. I was actually at a shoot. Waiting for one of my boys to come in.
I remember, yeah, literally just finished my session.
Yeah, and I think you saw me literally getting my gimbal ready, just packed out, just making sure that I was ready to shoot, and came up to me and said, "Oh, that's a nice piece of kit there."
Literally.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks, mate." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, so is that?" He started asking me questions about the camera and everything. He started saying, "Oh, what camera do you use? What do you do? Or, you know, is this kind of like what you do?" And yeah, and then that's when you said, "Oh, I might need something done."
Might have a little project for you.
I might have a little project, and.
Yeah, so you gave me your Instagram and whatnot. I checked out a few little projects that you've done before in the past. There wasn't much on there.
No.
But I see I just got that vibe from you. Like, I see you set up before even the guy that you was waiting for. He wasn't even there yet. He was there, prepared before getting there. I just recognized, I was like, this is your thing. And I asked you, I was like, so is this your thing? He's just like, I see that. I see you preparing. I see you like getting in the zone. I was like, okay, this is someone I can work with. So I took your contact details.
And I think that's when we met up for a meeting.
First meeting, around about February time.
Yeah.
And oh, bro, that was an epic conversation.
4 hours, wasn't it? Like
at least four, five hours, yeah.
Of literally just breaking down and writing notes and saying, okay, what do we want to do? What's our mission statement and everything like that, man. So it was an awesome conversation because you know when you're dealing with like people, you don't know if they're serious or not. So once we met up, that's when started chatting and saying, okay, this is what we want to do. I was like, yeah, solid guy, man.
Yeah, and likewise, yeah, literally, like I've worked with people before, and it's just commitment. It's just commitment. Like, people might not be as interested as they thought, or life gets in the way, but no stone was unturned.
Like we wanted to really understand what we're trying to do. He said, I think when in that conversation, I remember you saying, like, I want to build a brand. I'm not just, there as the fit. Like, I don't want to be just the arm wrestler.
Yeah.
I also want to build something that was actually going to help other people and connect other people to this thing.
Absolutely. It wasn't just a one and done. Like, I said that. I was like, this is the first one. Like, this. Well, we'll take it as far as we can go. Literally take it as far as we can go. And I said that from day dot, like, in this for the long run.
And I think we had another meeting after that. And that's when am I right? We had another, so we had the first meeting.
First one, and then we had another one just to sort of review and really shape, like, the first step, the first actualized step it was going to take.
Yeah. Some of these footage, don't worry, we're going to add some of these footage because we documented some of the things that actually, happened there in the cafe. So you're probably seeing the footage right now of that. Those are the conversations that we would be having in that very same cafe. First meeting was in that very same cafe that you're seeing now, and those were the meetings, sitting down with a notepad and pen and saying,
This is just odd notes, just progress, just seeing what we need to do, what's been done, the progress on things, maybe certain like props I might need for different videos, maybe how much money I need to spend on trains, all the little ins and outs that you won't actually see in the videos. This is all of the random little notes we need for.
So we had the first meeting in there, and then the second meeting just to iron out other things and just be like, okay, so what are the core principles? What do we stand on? What are we trying to do here? How do we differentiate ourselves from other arm wrestling? That was really what we wanted to make sure we had a plan
to nail. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's growing at the moment. I see the growth. Obviously, lockdown happened, but there was a resurgence of the sport. It was somewhat special. I just see the wave happening. Devin Larratt obviously creating Armbet. That's where I sort of started off. Met a few of the pro arm wrestlers around me. Yeah. And I just see something special about this sport and something special about the community that was involved. And
yeah. First 3 videos, episode 1, 2, and 3, there are certain clues that you'll find that will link back to what we're doing right now. And those are the things that we talked about, because I think it was on our 3rd meeting, is that we had only about 2 weeks to plan. So
obviously Deadly Hands was April 2nd. We had our first meeting, February the 11th, I believe. So even from there to then, that's less than 2 months. By our 3rd meeting, we was planning the first video. So I think you're right, about 2-3 weeks tops.
Because it was fast.
It was. But that very first meeting, I think that really laid the foundation for, how we work together. Yeah. And how we're gonna go about producing and showcasing what we have.
Yeah. And I've seen how you've built up the relationship, within the arm wrestling community, and having. I've been with training sessions with him where I've gone to Oxford with him, and the level of dedication and the willingness to just help anybody, whether they are a pro or just starting, it's dubs. When you think of Deadly Hands, it had to come from that passion that only he can. And plus, you were going through some things from like last year, and now this was kind of like the first step in this new path. That was episode 1, right? So
that's the transition. I'd say that is literally the transition. The last. Obviously, we don't have to go into detail, but had some hardships over the past few years, coming back, healing, growing stronger, learning, and literally it wasn't until, it even might sound cliche, but it wasn't until arm wrestling until I found something that would literally wake me up in the morning, like something to drive me forward and progress, something to chase, something to live for. Just meeting different people, learning how just deep and technical as well this sport is. Right. Literally, like seeing like a small 70 kilo, 60 kilo person take on someone double their size, and it just made me curious.
And that was episode 2. That was symbolized through the community.
Absolutely.
So we had episode 1 with the Dubs with his journey, and episode 2 was the community as a whole. Yeah. And I've been to these communities, and I went with him to what was it? Slough. We went to Slough. We've been to Oxford,
Wales, even
Wales. We've been to another place as well.
Where else we've been to? Yeah, it feels like
I feel like there's one more. It feels like one more, but yeah, all of these places, the community has been so welcoming, so open to anyone just coming in and and sharing their love of arm wrestling.
Literally, it's not your typical like brutes in a pub. Like, yeah, that does happen, and that's probably where it came from. So I'm grateful for it, but it's so much more. It is a sport. It's a professional sport. Not many people realize this, and hopefully through this we can get that out to the audience, to the bigger world out there.
Right.
Get the sport the recognition it deserves.
Right.
Fully. Like.
So we had the episode 1, Dubs, his journey. Episode 2, highlighting the community. And then what was episode 3?
Episode 3 was the gatekeeper. Dropping little hints, dropping little seeds, just for what we're, as Circle of Arms, what we're bringing different to the table. And that is the gatekeeper concept, which is something that, yeah, as I said, we're just dropping seeds about. It's something that will take more shape as we grow as a business and as an organization, because obviously we need the athletes, we need the matches, we need the results. We've had one big card, one mini card so far in Circle of Arms. Once we've been through a few more, we'll have the rankings sorted and things will really take shape. But yeah, we've got a few projects lined up that will highlight the gatekeeper as well. So
Stay tuned. Don't forget the trailer. The trailer. What? Remember the reception?
The trailer.
Yeah, because when the trailer dropped, I think that's when everything started to just click, click, click,
It just
click,
molded
click,
all
click.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
The whole concept. I think we had the concept, and I think once I found the song, I was like, bro, this is the song.
This is it, just the energy. And yeah, when you sent me it, I was like, yeah, I can feel it.
Like, just buzzing, and it's like, it just really it just emulated exactly what Deadly Hands was. Do you know what I mean? And that and the whole idea of narrating, and he's a good narrator. I'm trying to get him to narrate a lot more, because he has that whole poetic side, and I like that. I think that really just suits the videos. So that's what you done for the trailer.
For the trailer, yeah. You sent me that piece of music, and yeah, the energy just. It's one of those things when you get a piece of music that really, I don't know, you just really feel it. For me anyway, like, I need to express in a certain way, whether that's writing, whether that's movement, whatever it is. But yeah, when you found that song, I felt it. I felt it. So I was up most of the night, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember you saying you were up most of the night just writing.
Writing, man, like, love it though.
Next day, came in, recorded.
Recorded it, literally next day.
Man, quick time, and we were like, now we need to release this now.
Let's get it out.
And the reception I got, I think that day my phone was buzzing. And just saying, yo, the trailer. It's like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, shivers. Watching that, it's still, I don't want to say it, but I think currently it's my favorite piece we've done.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's obviously matches that I like, but as a piece, there's just something about the energy of that video, just draws me in.
Absolutely,
it really does.
Absolutely. The gatekeeper concept on that video. Then we moved on to that then April 2nd.
That was the last hint.
Throwing in the deep end. Remember that time where we were just literally scrambling, planning out the shots, and thinking, okay, that's gonna be where everybody slow motion walks in.
Absolutely.
And originally, it wasn't actually supposed to be where it was.
Where it was, no. Yeah, where you see the episode 3, the gatekeeper episode, it was actually supposed to be there. Like, we planned it out, table there, lights. We didn't have the lights on in the video because we wanted to save that for the day. Yeah, set it all up, got all the angles right, checked it out, was happy with it, come back on the day, and just the vibe felt right. Like, it was a sunny day, people were just chilling in the garden, congregating, like, just sort of around, and we just sort of see the midpoint. We just see this tunnel was like there.
Oh,
So
mate, that day was amazing, man. It was like well over 100 people, and I think you saw in the actual videos, you can see how many people actually turned up to that event.
I was blessed.
People from Wales,
All over.
Oxford.
Yeah, Thomas Lilly, who was actually in the very first match of the day, which kicked off very well. Very well.
Oh, it was against
Hassan, the Kingsman.
Oh boy, that was the first match that I think that was the first video that we actually did.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So Hassan versus Tom was the first. And do you not find it funny? And not to go too far, but you look at some of the videos that the first video that we did with Tom Lilly versus Hassan to what we've done now. You can see the progression. You can see the how things have changed.
100%.
You know, from the slow-mo to the title cards.
Yep.
And let's joke about, like, now that we're actually in April 2nd, the whole concept, now people are seeing the videos. You know, how did you feel like the production element like changed from how we first started to now? From the last video now, we just finished Dead Hands.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely see the progression. I mean, through episode 1, 2, 3, we were playing about with a little few tricks. I mean, episode 2 was literally the very first time that you recorded arm wrestling. Before that, you'd never recorded it before, so we got little like techniques and was getting ideas of how it would look, and yeah, playing with a few different concepts. So once it got to actually deadly hands and producing the first match, I think we had a rough, like, good idea of like the blueprint. As I said to Nash, like, I didn't want to change too many things. I only wanted to add things, improve things. I didn't want to go the full shebang straight away and then, you know, take things away, change things, like too messy. I'd rather build slow and improve, and yeah, for sure, you can definitely see the progression.
100%. And I think because of the time constraints, because we were working under a serious time constraint. How we met and just some of the things that we wanted to do, if we had more time for that, it would have actually helped. So when it came to actually producing the episodes, we were sending each other messages saying, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Does this work? Does this fit? How does this music work? What's the vibe of it? We want to make it epic and everything. And that's what really attracted me to that whole arm wrestling thing. It's that epicness, isn't it? It's that epicness of two guys literally mano a mano, man to man.
That's it.
You know,
that's it. Raw.
None of the BS or whatever. Show me what you got.
That's it. Put your elbow down and go.
Yeah. So that's what we really wanted to highlight in those videos, the epicness.
Absolutely, the action, the character, the intensity, the the nitty gritty. Like, yeah, for sure, man. Like, as if you're there, you can really feel it.
Yeah.
You can really feel it, and yeah, definitely. We've got the blueprint pretty good to start from. And then, yeah, literally every week. I mean, once we got the logo especially.
Yeah, that's
like
when you can
that,
see.
I think that cemented it. And then from there, we just really nailed it. Pinpoint, this. And yeah, as you can see, the last 2, 3, 4 videos, I'd say, finessed.
Yeah, 100%.
It was ridiculous. Like, it started off well. As we said, it started off sunny. Everyone was vibing and whatnot. Had a few hours of that, and then out of nowhere, clouds come over and literally hail, snow,
sleet, rain,
and the sun come back out.
I think there's a clip of you just saying, "What is going on?"
The snow has fallen. We had sun earlier, now we have snow, but we will continue. It's not going to stop us. Like, just got to keep warm. That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
It was crazy. It suited the day though. It really did. It brought the different vibes, brought the different emotions like within the day. It was so strange, but yeah, it just worked. It just worked.
And people, the thing is like, people don't understand how much work goes into planning events like that and also producing content like that. Yeah, they see the end product, but I'm telling you, we can attest that is not easy. And some of the things that we got lined up right now that actually connects back from the first episodes that we've done. This has been long in the making from it. So I think we're trying to expand and, you know, get more people on board in any way that they can help. So then, you know, we can create a lot more content for you guys, you know.
That's it. That's the main aim. Getting it out there, sharing the sport. Like, it's booming at the moment. It's so beautiful. If you're already in the sport, you already know. You already know. Like, and if you're looking for maybe you like strength sports, or you're a little bit stronger than usual, but you don't like, say, rugby or, you know, basketball, even weightlifting or whatever. Like you like strength, but you don't like the gym. Come through, find your local club, go on armbet, find a pro, ask them questions. Absolutely, and help grow the sport. So literally anyone out there that's looking to do this, that's looking to grow this sport, share this wonderful sport, like, yeah, get in contact. 100%. Fully. We need to build this team.
100%, 100%. I mean, you've seen what we can do with. I think that I'm just to emphasize, that was all of it rushed. April 2nd was all of it rushed. Now we're moving on to the new event that you've got coming up.
We got the pit.
We've got the pit coming on. So much stuff coming out. You have no idea. You got the pit coming up. You got a couple of surprises in the next 2 to 3 weeks that we've been shooting and planning, and then you got the pit, then you got also another event, so you've got...
It's building, man, it's building. To look back at, like, that pre even meeting you, like when I first started training with Dean, way back, if you look at my Defy Dubs account, you'll see the original severed hands, not deadly hands, severed hands, literally on this deck. And to think where we've come since then, like almost a year. That'll be a year in like 3 months, 3-4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months. Wow, it's crazy.
To look at that transition is just
that's I think that's why we're doing this video, isn't it? To actually just recap of how we got, now that Deadly Hands is finished. All the episodes are there. We set out what we did to do. We had road bumps upon road bumps. We had technical issues. We had, you name it.
Yeah, you name it, literally.
You name it, we had that. But it's nice to know that, like, we set out, we said, look, April 2nd, these are the matches. And it feels great knowing that you guys actually appreciated those videos and shared them and commented. And shout out to every single person that's commented on those videos. and said, man, really like the production, man, you know, I want to get involved, man. I mean, you could tell you how many people that's come up to him and said, hey.
Well, that's it. I think within the month, 90% of the matches for the pit was already like in the works. We're half filled on Severed Hands even already, and that's in October. We're July right now.
Right.
So the reception from it is, it's a blessing. It really is. It's amazing to see the people appreciate what work we're putting out there and want to be involved.
Absolutely.
We've heard so many good things, and yeah, it's just a catalyst for this avalanche.
100%.
Coming, man.
100%.
It's awesome.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got a lot more content. We appreciate you guys' support. You know, working with Dubs, it's been a pleasure because we complemented each other in the sense of he's got the passion. He's got the passion for arm wrestling, and it's been a pleasure actually making that vision a reality in a way that we both can see, like, okay, these are the videos that we want to make, and this is the stance that we want to take. Everybody's doing this, but we want to go this way. So we're very excited to share with you guys some upcoming content that will just blow you away. It'll just blow you away.
So much.
You know.
So much.
So
New concepts.
New concepts.
If you're following the Circle of Arms Instagram, you'll see the 3-way crossfire coming at the pit. This is a new concept from Circle of Arms. I've got a few more little special announcements coming on the way as well, so look out for that. But yeah, we want to shake it up. We want to see how far we can take this. Literally.
100%. And also adding the production element of it. That's why I like this dude, right? This is a guy who understands it's all about the show as well. It's not just about, I mean, anybody can just sit on a table and arm wrestle. But what I like about Dubs is like he has that production level mind. It's not just a video. How does it connect to this, but this, and still make sense in its own video? And that is an amazing thing, because for me, it's like we're almost like building a brand here. We've seen, you know, I don't know, maybe we'll cut this bit out, but we've seen so many, we've seen a couple of other arm wrestling people, like, you know, try and incorporate those things. But we're just trying to do our thing. We're just trying to do our thing. We're just trying to improve on what we got there. And if you guys like it, fantastic, you know. And, you know, feel free to share it with us. What could be improved, what, you know.
Oh, 100%. We're all in it together. We're all building this. We're all sharing. We're all growing this completely.
Yeah.
Completely. But we're just on this journey. We're just on this journey.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's it. We'll just cap it off there, or anything else you want to say?
I mean, Deadly Hands is finished. We've got a few things coming up in be next week. Then we've got Grip Fest, the Pit.
Yep.
A few more bits. Check the Circle of Arms Instagram to keep updated.
Subscribe to Circle of Arms on YouTube.
Subscribe to Defy Dubs as well for any like little bits. If you want to, that's like my personal channel. If you want to get to know me a bit more, or if you just want to look at the arm wrestling, Circle of Arms. Either way. Have you got a YouTube yourself?
No, for me, it's more Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, One Studio, posting up a lot more content and that, because that's my issue there, just posting on content.
That's it. Consistency.
I spend too much time editing, and I'm like, I got to post this, and from there. So, but One Studio now, keeping on top of that.
Definitely.
So you'll find a lot more Circle of Arms and a lot more production level videos on there, and we're excited. We're excited. fantastic time for arm wrestling, and I'm just glad, you know, I'm a part of it. I'm at Dubs, and we're running with this thing, you know. Let's get it.
Let's get it, definitely.
All right. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching Deadly Hands, and
Stay tuned for more.
stay tuned for more.
Love, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Peace.